Hey, beautiful ladies. It is your girl Angel and Light. I'm so excited to be showing you guys another tutorial and yapping and chatting and doing all the things with you guys today. Today is a video of a beautiful young woman who asked to learn how to do her makeup, so she booked a one-on-one with me. And so these are some of the things that she wanted to keep in mind. She wanted something easy, less products, so it's easy for her to do what she has to do. She is a mom, she also works, and so she wanted to make sure she was able to maximize on her time. And so I always recommend a cream palette. Y'all already know I love me some cream products, and so that's what we did. We used cream products, and I just want to say, you guys, beginner level, expert level, if you master your technique, the application, whether it's a liquid, a cream, also with added powders, you will always slay, you will always execute, you will always look your best. I love that in this season more women are booking one-on-ones and booking classes with me, because it shows me that women really want to invest in themselves, not just because prices are going up, let's just be real, but also it's like if you are out and if you're going out somewhere or if you're traveling, it's always good to have this skill. One of the reasons why I started teaching makeup is because I remember in 2020 when the world shut down and we had to just be home on Zoom calls, I felt for women because we were faced with ourselves. We are looking at ourselves in meetings, we're looking at ourselves on conference calls, school calls, etc., etc. And I know how it feels to be a woman with certain insecurities. Though I am now subscribed to knowing that I am made in the image of God, makeup is just something that I do for fun. It's an added thing to my list so I can enjoy my artistry and my creativity. But it's also a means of, generating wealth, as well as, making myself look and feel good. Like, I like doing eye makeup. I love doing different eye looks and different lip looks and different ways to apply my makeup. I think it's so fun. Again, it's not needed, but it's something that I desire and I like and I want. And so for all the girls that get it, you get it, like, period. But I love that in this season, women are investing in themselves. If you ever come to any of my makeup classes, that's one thing I always make sure I repeat over and over and over, that this is not something we need, it's something that we just enjoy doing. And so again, going back to the technique, if you know how to place your colors, if you know how to blend, I'm telling you, makeup is so easy. Most times women are not putting enough makeup on because we're afraid of looking like the cake face or the quote-unquote drag queen, and all the other things we have seen, whether in real life or on social media. And I promise you, sometimes if you just apply a little bit more, you will start to see that color pay off the way you desire. And as far as I go, I like to look natural, but I also want to look like a filter. I want to look like the best way to explain it is just like a filter. I don't know how else to say it. Like that just works for me. And so as you can see in this video, I'm showing her how to place her concealer so that way she can really highlight those high points of her face. She has beautiful cheekbones, and I really want to accentuate that. And so like placing it under the eye to the high points of the cheek and even down the sides of the nose is really important. And then also, I'm a big forehead girly, and I don't know anybody else who knows, like, I don't know anybody else who would want to look like they have a big forehead. So we just put a little bit of highlight, aka concealer, on the forehead, so that way when we blend out, it doesn't cause that to protrude. It just looks like it's nicely highlighted. And then always remembering to dab. Again, she wanted to learn a makeup technique that requires less brushes, less products, something that was efficient for her as a mom and someone who works full-time. And so that's what I delivered, okay? And so just know that even with all the beauty products out there, if you want to minimize what you have and you just want to use minimal products, I always recommend getting a cream palette, something that is buildable, so that way you can really cover up dark marks and color correct. And so this one that I'm using today, I mean, I absolutely love it. I'll have it linked below. But yeah, there's so many different cream palettes out there. Test them out. If you don't like something, you can return it, and go at your pace. If you ever want to know how to, if you ever want to learn how to do your makeup, and you're in the Massachusetts, Rhode Island, or even New Hampshire, Connecticut, New York areas, because I'm like, if I could get there with a car, I don't mind coming, just pay my travel fee or just travel to meet. Come on down, learn how to do your makeup, whether it's on the class setting or whether it is in a one-on-one setting. I would love to teach you. I would love to help you. I would love to talk to you about what your desire look is, what you're looking to do as far as learning how to do your makeup for your face. And so I hope this video is also helpful for those of you who have purchased the cream palette that I'm using on this beautiful lady here today, because when I tell you, it is one of the staples in my kit, especially when I'm traveling, because when I tan, I get dark, and so I want to make sure I have the color that matches me, because when I show up to an island and when I leave an island, two different colors, girl. And so don't you ever forget that, one, you are made in God's image, so this is all for fun, and it also allows you to be creative. And then, you know, not trying to give you a job, but girl, you can also help your family members. Like, you know, you don't have to be an expert to teach somebody how to do makeup, even though you should be an expert to do makeup. But going back to the video, I wanted to show you guys how I'm telling her to have a damp sponge, squeeze out the water, and always remembering to dab, 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 never drag, always dab, because when you drag, you'll feel that tension in your beauty blender. And so if you dab, you'll always have that nice, soft, like when I tell you the most blended finish ever, it's literally beautiful. And then always going in with like tone powders. Don't go in with anything too dark, don't go in anything too bright, because you don't want your makeup to come across too, as they would say, ashy or anything like that. And always remember, where you place these colors matter. And so how you hold your brush matters, where you place them matters. So in this clip, I'm showing you guys how my client was holding her brush, and I'm just showing her how to tilt it upward so that way the product lays on the face better. When doing blush, you always want to make sure you do it on the apples of the cheek closest to the hairline, so that way you could diffuse that color going out towards the outer corner of the eye. You don't want to ever go on at the straight cheek. You want to always start from the hairline and work your way down. For a little more drama for the eye, I like to go in with a little brown shadow and just buff it out for that soft smoky eye effect. Some people like to go in with a black liner. I love that look as well. For this particular client, she didn't like it to be too heavy. She liked everything very soft, very flowy, very fluffy, very soft. I can't stress that enough. When it comes to makeup, it's what you desire for you. It's never about the trends or what's hot in this current season. It's all based on what you like. Some people like a thick brow, some people like a more wispy brow, some people like a more powdered look brow. It's all fair game. It's all good, as long as you know how to implement the right techniques that work for the look that you're going for. It's all good. For lips, I always recommend going in with a darker liner just to give the lips more definition. And at first it looks scary, but you have to trust the process. I like to go in with a lighter shade in the inner and then making sure I blend and marry the two, so that way they look like they flow together. Remember, your lips are not one tone, it's multi-dimensional. And so as you can see, I built up her lip and she was really feeling it after that. At first she was a little nervous, but she was really feeling the lip after, because it looked like a very full, neat lip versus just throwing a top gloss. Nothing wrong with the top gloss, but girl, I'm telling you, if you want to elevate your lip game, put a liner on, girl, put a liner. And then to finish that look, we are going in with a little highlight. Top it off with some half C lashes, and here we are. Thank you for watching, you guys. I hope you like, comment, share, and don't you ever forget, don't you ever let anyone dim your light. Bye.